Dior, the flat-coated retriever, is our representative from Dundalk Society of Wales. And from Midland Counties, it's Perry the Bearded Collie. And finally, please welcome Chloe the Cocker Spaniel, our representative from the Ladies Kennel Association. Now I'd like to introduce our judge for the Champions
So we're
Stakes.
now back onto the Champions Stakes, and all our finalists, and our judge is about to make his entrance into the ring.
Breeds across the Hound, Terrier, Utility and Dundalk groups. Together with his wife, he's owned or bred over 90 UK champions and had the good fortune to have had top hound on 6 separate occasions, as well as the #1 dog all breeds in 2012 and 2018. And a best in show at Crufts in 2013, and a reserve best in show in 2019 with the son of the previous winner. They are also proud breeders of the 2023 Westminster Best in Show, making them the only kennel in history to have bred 2 dogs to top Crufts and Westminster. He first awarded CCs in 1999 and is now approved to judge over 70 breeds at CC level across all 7 groups, as well as the Hound, Dundalk, Working and Utility groups. One of his proudest moments was when homebred sole trader Magic Mike became the first dog in history to win the Eukanuba Pup of the Year and Champion Stakes on the same day at this very venue in 2016. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our judge for the Champion Stakes, Gavin Robertson.
So there's the introduction to our judge for the Champion Stakes, Gavin Robertson. And this dog is having a lap of honour. So a lap of honour and leaving the ring. And now Gavin will have one look around the circumference of the ring.
The judge has his first look.
And then again.
We have all the groups represented at the Champions Final this year, with 4 gun dogs, 4 working and 4 toys, 1 hound, 1 terrier, 2 utility and 3, although now 2, pastoral breeds, making the 19 in total. There were 2,415 entries made in Champion Stakes classes over the course of the year. And again, Whelks saw the highest total with 195 dogs entered in total.
So our
once again, all of these finalists have done remarkably well. Obviously, first of all, within their own breeds to become champions. And then to win, first of all, their day heat and then their heat overall, to be here with us today.
So if you've just joined us, this is the Eukanuba Champion Stakes, judged Mr. Gavin Robertson. And we are just having about 6 dogs, I think, left in the ring, a smaller number, so the closer examinations can take place. Exactly the same system as we had with the puppy stakes earlier on. Our commentator in the background is Jenny Shora Wheeler, and she's giving all the background to all the individual dogs.
He loves his mum and his collection of squeaky toys and likes nothing more than a cheering crowd to show off in front of him. So I'm sure you'll all
Thanks
like
Patricia Butler Holly, and thank you everybody for joining, and do share. As long as this stream's not used for commercial purposes, we're happy for everybody to share on their pages or club pages. And if you are cheering for anybody in particular, do put their name, don't just put the pet name, just give us all a bit more background if you would. Of course, Jenny has got all the details as well. Amanda Jane, this is the Eukanuba Champion Stakes. We're here at the Chesford Grange Hotel, just down the road from Stoneleigh in Warwickshire, UK, if you're watching from overseas.
UK toy, Robert Hitchcock was the judge, and he selected
And I'm going to leave the microphone now near the commentator so you'll get all the background on the dogs.
Everyone as her personal staff, demanding constant cuddles and stealing a spot on the bed whenever she can. She's not entirely convinced that clean white hair is the way to go, and will muddy or tangle it if given half the chance when she's outside enjoying life. And I'm sure her late breeder, Christine, who is sadly no longer with us, is beaming with pride to see her here today. That's our qualifier from UK Toy, Ruffles the Maltese. Now we come to our qualifier from National Terrier. Judged by Andrew Goodsell, this is the Border Terrier Boots. He's 5 years old and enjoys his downtime from showing, walking in the fells. He's completed all the Wainwrights as well as many others near his home. He'll eat anything going and enjoys the company of foxhounds and the grandchildren. After a busy day of walking and playing, he enjoys a long snooze in bed. That's the qualifier from National Terrier, Boots the Border Terrier. Now we come to our representative from Welts, chosen by Frank Kane. This is the Dalmatian Coco. She's 5 years old and loves her family and likes to be as close to them as possible. She enjoys walks in the New Forest and on Bournemouth Beach, where she can also sometimes be found paddleboarding. She'll eat anything, edible or not, including dropped tissues and wrappers she finds on the street. She also enjoys bike rides and is popular with everyone she meets on the school run. That's your qualifier from Welts, Coco the Dalmatian. Birmingham National had Robin Newhouse making the all-important decisions. He chose this 4-year-old beagle, Armani. Arnie enjoys life in the Cheshire countryside with owners Serena and Graham hunting his prey, any tennis ball that is unlucky enough to come his way. His defurring and dismantling skills are second to none. He always gives 110% in the ring, but has been known to leave the ring if he sees food or someone willing to give him a cuddle on the outside. Our qualifier from Birmingham National, Arnie the Beagle. 3 counties, Joe Smith chose the 2-year-old boxer Reggie to represent the show. At home, Reggie's happy living with the Boston Terriers, so he probably thinks that that's what he is, just a large one. From the word go, they accepted him because he's an easygoing, laid-back fellow, and he is also very good friends with Bubble the Boston. They play for hours and enjoy cuddling up together. He's not a morning dog. He enjoys a lie-in, usually upside down on the sofa. And he also enjoys going to work each day in the kennels and meeting new friends.
Lisa Bartlett, yes, no headshots around the ring. I don't actually think they were there last year either. It is, of course, a question of cost to do that for approximately 50 competitors that size. And of course, Eukanuba, like any other company, it's a business, and costs do come into things as well. I think we should say we are grateful for companies like Eukanuba bringing events like this to us. We have some representatives from Spectrum Brands here today as well. Spectrum Brands, of course, the parent company of Eukanuba.
Paul Ardley chose Graham, the Shetland Sheepdog, as his heats winner. He's 4 years old and has very exacting sleeping requirements. He sleeps on Debbie's head.
This is Debbie Pearson, based in Manchester, of course, well-known character around the shows. Good afternoon, Chris Meacham, Jennifer Crawley, Charlotte Delgado, Susie McBain, Donna Wiltshire. Thanks all very much for joining. Hi Claire, supporting Debbie and Graham. So do feel free to share the streams. I say I'll be doing a little bit of that myself in a second. Yeah, Lisa, that's it. We don't get many of these events nowadays, of course. I remember these many years ago. We used to be at the Metropole Hotel, as it was called in those days. So if you have just joined us, we have had the Pup of the Year won by David Guy's Griffon, and we are now getting well stuck into the Champion Stakes here. Hi Michelle. So commentary with all the details of the dogs is from Jenny Shora-Wheeler, just to my right.
On the manicured lawns of Windsor, it was the turn of Vanessa Williams-Wegman to officiate, and she chose the Lurchin Dinky as her winner. Dinky is 7 years old and apparently full of energy. He loves life and is a real people person. He's always smiling, and if he was a car, he'd be a Ferrari. At home, he loves to chase the quad bike across the paddocks, and he can outrun it by a mile. He's also apparently a passionate opera singer. Qualifier from Windsor, Dinky the Lurchin. Boston, of course, was in its new summer slot in 2024 and home at the Rutland Showground, where Marion Sargent took on the challenge of assessing the champions, and she found her qualifier in this Rottweiler 7. I'm told that although she likes to act tough, as any self-respecting Rottweiler should, she's actually a softie at heart. She enjoys watching nature, keeping an eye out for deer when she shouldn't, and she certainly lives up to her name, as she's very lucky and her family feel very lucky to have her. Qualifier from Boston, 7, the Rottweiler. Of Harewood House at Leeds under Judge Martin Sanders, the qualifier was the Great Dane Greer. She's celebrating her 3rd birthday today, so happy birthday to her. She loves her food and chasing balls, but is not a fan of having a manicure. Her favourite walk is in a local secure field where she has plenty of space to run around, even better if her friend Owen is able to join her. She loves being shown by her breeder and can be a bit of an independent thinker and occasionally an escape artist. It's your qualifier from Leeds, the Great Dane Greer. In the wonderful big ring at the Welsh Kennel Club, John Burgess from Australia chose the Akita Gunner as his Champion Stakes finalist. Gunner is 3 years old and loves playing in the field at home with his Kong ball, and particularly enjoys the company of small dogs, including his best friend, miniature pinscher, Hank. He enjoys long runs on the beach and a Starbucks puppuccino when he can fit one in on the way to a show. He's a lifelong Liverpool fan and a cheeky, happy fellow who just loves life. From Welsh Kennel Club, the qualifier, Gunner the Akita. City of Birmingham, on the bright green carpet, we saw Mandy the St Bernard as she strode to victory under Judge Caroline Friend Rees. She's 4 years old, very much a people dog, although her best dog friend is called Farah, and she enjoys hassling her on a daily basis. They like long walks together on the Norfolk coast and across the fields, and she's very partial to liver. She's pleased to have all her favourite people joining her at the final to support her. Your City of Birmingham qualifier,
Bernard Mandy. At Darlington, it was David Shields who had the enjoyable task of selecting the Eukanuba champion finalist, and he chose this 3-year-old Papillon, Geo. Geo was given to her owners as an amazing wedding present from a dear friend. At home, she has a great enthusiasm for landscape gardening, which often leads to extra baths being needed. And although she has a cute, innocent face, apparently that's the only cute and innocent thing about her. That's the qualifier from Darlington, Geo the Papillon. Across the Irish Sea at Belfast, Ian Blackshaw was the judge with the task of finding the qualifier there. For the champions, he chose the English Springer Spaniel, Luna. Apparently, she is an angel at home with a very sweet soul, but full of energy on walks where she does enjoy a swim and the occasional mud bath. All part of her beauty regime, of course. That's the qualifier from Belfast, the English Springer Spaniel, Luna. From Gundog Society of Wales, where Diane Stewart-Ritchie was the judge, the champion finalist is the 7-year-old flat-coated retriever Dior. She has great intelligence and working ability, a true dual-purpose Gundog. She has to be carrying something in her mouth at every opportunity. When being tidied up for a show, she has to hold the brush, and in the ring, she likes to hold her own lead. At home, internal doors have to be kept locked, as she is prone to opening them so that she and her friends can find a comfy spot to sleep in the guest bedrooms. Qualifying at Gundog Society of Wales is the flat-coated retriever Dior. At Midland Counties, Tim Ball enjoyed the process of choosing the finalists. he decided upon the bearded collie Perry. She's 4 years old and definitely a mummy's girl, but does keep all the boy beardies at home in check. She does a fantastic impression of a beagle when dinner is running late and enjoys long walks at home in the Derwent Valley. Her favourite foods are sausages and sprats, but woe betide anyone trying to steam a vegetable in her presence. She is not a fan of the steamer. Is the qualifier from Midland Counties, Perry the Bearded Collie. And at the last show of the year, the Ladies Kennel Association, Michael Gadsby chose the final finalist that I will be introducing to you today. For the champions, this is the Cocker Spaniel Chloe. She's an active and energetic little dog. Her tail never stops wagging and she is always anxious to please. When out and about, she will quite literally fetch a ball all day long. Back home, she likes nothing better than to settle down with Ian and enjoy their favourite meal together. Poached eggs on toast with a healthy side order of bacon. That is your qualifier from LKA, Chloe the Cocker Spaniel. So, ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome back into the ring all of our qualifying finalists, led in by Trevor, the miniature pincher, Ruffles, the Maltese, Boots, the Border Terrier, Coco, the Dalmatian, Armani, the Beagle, Reggie, the Boxer, Graham, the Shetland Sheepdog, Eukanuba, 7, the Rottweiler.
So all competitors coming back into the ring.
Great Dane. Gunner, the Akita. Mandy, the Bernard. Theo, the Papillon. Luna, the English Springer. Dior, the Factories of Akita. Perry, the Bearded Collie, and Chloe, the Cocker Spaniel.
So Chloe, the final dog to come into the ring. Hi, Catherine Roosens from Belgium. Let's know who you're supporting, but now these dogs will be reduced down to a short list.
The last look before he makes his short list.
Thanks also to the 400 people watching on the Main Hour Dogs live stream as well. A hushed silence here.
Again, a reminder that we saw 2,415 entries in the Champion Stakes classes throughout the year.
Let's have a little look down the line. If you're watching on the Hour Dogs stream,
Whittled down from those 2,000 champions to just a few you see in the ring today.
think there'll be a short list of 8. So who are you supporting? Who do you want to go through? Gavin's going to make his selection now. Tough choice, Gavin. Trevor could be in there. I think the Shelties looking good down there, but this is the judge's choice. Over 400 people watching, or it's just around the 400 mark. Here he goes. And he's not picked Trevor. Oh, yeah, somebody's supporting Coco. That was popped up earlier on. Got the Sheltie right. The Dane's in. Gunner the Akita. The St Bernard. And the Papillon, Kathleen Roosens, if you're watching.
Huge congratulations to all of the other finalists for making it this far.
So well done all the finalists, and we're now just down to the final cut. He's selected 8. After the judge has inspected each dog individually, they will leave the ring exactly the same format as we did in the puppy stakes earlier on. First to move is the Dalmatian.
Okay, so as before, we're going to see them go out and back. And I think we're going to go around to join. So, ladies and gentlemen, Coco the Dalmatian, representing Welts and sent through by Mr. Frank Payne.
Lindsay Marshall likes Coco the Dalmatian, sent through by Frank Kane. Angela Heal, here comes Debbie and Graham.
Graham, the Shetland Sheepdog, sent through by Corr from Blackpool.
Well, keep those commentaries coming, folks. Keep coming through with your hearts and likes for your favourite dog. It's the Great Dane, number 11. Sent through by John Burgess from Australia at Welsh Kennel Club by Judge John Burgess. This is Faye and Carol Bevis, Rachel Corr and Keith for next year's dog. I think almost an ever present here over the last couple of years. Faye wearing her traditional Liverpool red. Keith, you've just joined us as Gunner has just left the ring, but I will be saving this live stream on the main Our Dogs page, so you will be able to go back once I've posted it later. Hello, Sebastian Ong, I think in Philippines. So any dog you're supporting, let's have some comments. I'm actually looking mainly, I've got a double microphone here because I've got it running on Vince's stream as well as the Our Dogs one as well. And I do have the odd random post that I'll have to delete off there in a little while, so I have seen them, folks. 2 more dogs to be seen after the Papillon. It'll be well supported by Kathleen Roosens, I'm sure. Thanks, Donna, for starting the ball rolling with your choice for the top 4. I think I agree certainly with 2 of those. And hello, Neil Price, who's just joined us from Australia, but Neil, this is all to do with qualifiers, so it's just the dogs that have qualified for the Champion Stakes. We've already missed the the puppies. And you can go back over and watch the streams, but in actual fact, I don't think we had poodles of any size qualified for either the Pup of the Year or the Champion Stakes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. But thanks for joining us anyway. Now, all the shortlisted dogs, I think, are coming back in this time. It's a change from the puppies. So that's your final 8 back into the ring. So I'm not too sure whether they're...
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, give our judge a moment to look over these last 8 dogs in this wonderful competition. Champions in their own breed, champions at their qualifying shows, and champions here this evening.
So a long, hard look by our judge, Gavin Robertson. In the previous class for the Pup of the Year, the dogs did leave the ring and were called back in a 4-3-2-1 order. So I think that's exactly what's happening this time. So Gavin has now come to the table here. I'm not going to show you what he's writing, but he's just here. And there he is, and he's giving the results to Emily Lewis from Eukanuba, who will pass them to Jenny Shora-Wheeler, who's nearly finished her stint of commentating and telling us all about the fluffy toys and the liver that's been eaten around the world and the country. Here she, the pet names, here she is, she's down here somewhere. Where are you, Jenny? There you go. There's a lot of research into this as well. So Emily now has the list in reverse. So the results have been handed across to our commentator, and they'll be called back through the door here. So we're going to leave the camera just looking at the way in. We'll move over here.
In the Eukanuba Champion Stakes final is the Shetland Sheepdog Grey.
Yep. The choice of a number of people. The Sheltie, the Dalmatian, But they're all excellent dogs, of course. Hi, Pete Myers, who just joined us as well there. Ema Wright on the R Dogs, on the Vince stream rather. Esther Giuliani in Italy. I will see you in Bologna show later in the week. Hi, Bilo Rossellone, Bull Mastiff. Mandy, another popular choice.
He's made some good choices here, folks. Second place in the Champion Stakes final is the Cocker Spaniel Chloe.
Cocker Spaniel, so we have one more decision to come. Who's going to top the Eukanuba Stakes Champion Stakes Finals 2024 here at the Chesterfield Grange Hotel? And of course, this venue will be completely converted for the gala dinner and presentation tonight.
And your winner of Champion Stakes Final 2024 is the Akita Gavin.
Wow, Faye, Bevis, Keith Venezio. She will be over the moon. I think she's been a close finalist in previous years. Hi, Vicky Mitchell. Feel free to share. I've done a lot of sharing already for those pages. Faye, the consummate exhibitor.
A huge round of applause to our judge, Mr. Gavin Robertson.
There will be presentations and a lap of honour. Over 560 people watching live on the main Our Dog stream.
Lucy Fallows, the Senior Trade Marketing Manager of Eukanuba, to once again...
So Lucy Fallows making the awards. Lucy from Spectrum Brands, seen here with Phil Davis. Regular faces on the champ show scene, Emily Lewis and Phil Davis, of course.
Congratulations once again to our final four.
I'm just going to
Everybody who has been here to support you.
leave the stream running while you see the lap of honour.
It's been a wonderful afternoon of competition with nearly 40.
And if you're watching on the Vince stream, I'll keep it running.
and 8.
Hi, Sonia Marathi. I will see you in the Amelia Winner show in Bologna later next week. Hello, Ronnie Ang in Philippines. Magadan Gabi, Kamusta po? Mr. Kuya. Same for Henry Mercado in Philippines. Hi, Shirley Jones. These are people joining on the Vince live stream. Okay, Lang Henry. And we'll be heading now for some photos. I'll leave the Vince stream running and I'll have to stop the main Our Dogs one. If you want to keep watching the photography, just go to my page. So it will be a goodbye from Jenny. Here she is down here. Bye bye. So I'll be back with you tonight for the awards as well.
Quite got them in particularly good size order for the run round at the end.
Yeah, there will be a lap of honour coming now, I think. Let's have a look at it and I'll see you back tonight as well. Thank you very much for watching the Our Dog stream, and we'll be featuring this in Our Dog's current issue coming up February the 14th, so make sure you order that in print or online. And see you tonight for the presentations.